Hi, welcome to Morning Mindset. Welcome Anna and Hannah and Nikki. I'm excited actually. It's funny enough, nobody really gets excited around this time, but I've been thinking about what to talk about this week, and since we are in today is the start of Mercury going retrograde. Most people fear this time. I don't know. I'm actually not. I'm very curious about this time. I like a little bit of shake up and chaos sometimes, especially around manifestations and things like that. But this week I decided I would give you a little survival kit kind of week for Mercury going retrograde. First of all, it's nothing to be afraid of. Sometimes this energy, I think it's definitely associated. I'm not an astrologer, by the way, but I do follow a lot in astrology and the stars and the alignment and things like that. And people do tend to have connotations with Mercury going retrograde as with things going wrong, a little bit of chaos, a little bit of upset, just feeling in a funk, that type of thing. So I thought this week it would be nice to share with you some other resources and YouTube channels and things like that I find very inspiring, very uplifting, and whenever you're feeling in one of those retrograde moments, you might want to go and check these people out. Hannah said it's more about slowing the mind and taking stock. Yeah, absolutely. And I think I think I talked about this in another video actually. There's this sort of feeling of wanting to withdraw a little bit. Maybe there's also a slight feeling of vulnerability when Mercury is retrograde. I'm talking about from my own personal experience here. We all create our own reality in the end of the day. Anyway, today I'm sharing with you this channel, and I will link it in the description of this video as well. I'm sharing a link with you from this guy, and I started to follow him when he was he had like 1,000 followers, something like that. It was really early on in the early days of his channel. And he's a very interesting guy. You never see his eyes. He's always wearing sunglasses. I don't know whether that's a brand thing or whatever. But yeah, he's a very interesting guy. And I love how he can say so much in such a very short space of time. And really, the stuff that he talks about is the stuff that I've been talking about for years. But I love watching how different people frame this whole mindset thing of you create your own life, and there's certain things that you have to do to come into alignment with this creation of things that you want. A lot of people are like, how do I manifest? Well, you're always manifesting. It's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You do it when you're conscious. You do it in your sleep even. It's just one of those continuous things. So when somebody says, oh, I've got a crappy life, I'm not manifesting, then you're just manifesting the crappy life. So the good thing is you have the opportunity to change that. So I'm going to share with you this week in Morning Mindset some people that inspire me, and particularly when I'm thinking to myself, I'm in a funk, or I just want to listen to something, or I want to lift my mood or something like that. These are the kinds of people that I kind of turn on or tune into. So the first one is this guy called Erik. He's a super amazing manifestor. He has a lot of manifestation stories, but he's totally all in about really just being direct about the whole thing. And I like that about him personally. And I think his channel has literally grown thousands since I started following him in a very, very short space of time. People just he's very likable. I'm sure he probably conjured that up as well. He does constant affirmations that he's perfect and the world is perfect, and I love that. And when I started, I've done affirmations for years, but when I started watching him, he really made me think, wow, I'm playing so small sometimes with my affirmations. I should really be going a little bit bigger and going a little bit stretching myself a little bit more. So this guy has really helped me to, so that the top things that I take away from his channel personally is that it's very direct and to the point. So there's not a lot of fluff, and you know, like you have to sort of watch 20 minutes of a video before you even really get the point of it type thing. I love the fact that there's no fluff. I love his channel that he regularly posts. So, you know, if you want to just, you know, after a week or a couple of weeks of not seeing anything, you want to just binge watch him, you can go and do that. And he does cover topics which are essential to success in life. If you're somebody that says, I want to manifest a better life, I want better. He talks a lot about significant partners or special people or something like that. You know, like he talks a lot about love, I guess, in a way, but he also talks a lot about finance and business, and it's just, there is no compartmentalizing this. It's all creation. But I particularly like him. Nikki says yes to the no fluff. I'm going to check out his channel. Cool. It's the Power of I Am. And Hannah says, oh no, I can't wait to check him out. Yeah, he's super good. I like his shorts too, because they're just like a few minutes long, but it's just so hard hitting and direct. And I've left a comment once on his thing saying, like, sometimes I feel like I'm coming here to get a kick up the arse, but something that's good for me, you know, but I come here because it's good for me, because, you know, sometimes we all drift a little bit, you know, like, and he's definitely someone that can pull you back from that and set you on the right path. So if you're feeling the effects of Mercury retrograde and things are a little bit funky, then definitely go and check out this guy. His name is Erik, and he's just got this channel called The Power of I Am, and I love his content. I really, really do. And for those of you who do my coaching, and I've been telling you in our one-on-one coaching sessions about the guy who manifested the monetization on YouTube just from telling himself it was monetized and repeating click submit after rejections. It was that guy. Okay, so that's him. We are going to get into our daily accountability. One thing I definitely will say today, as we're moving into Mercury retrograde, be grateful. Gratitude is so, so important. I literally have been practicing gratitude for eons, and like, even, you know, when I find a euro, or a pound, you know, when I find anything, I'm so grateful for it. Honestly, when I wake up in the morning, I think I'm so grateful to be here, you know. And this is a really great time to really focus and practice on gratitude right now, because, you know, it could be a little bit challenging, but, you know, as long as you focus on the right things, you create your reality. So now we're going to get into our daily accountability. Get your journals at the ready, everyone. And I shall see you back here tomorrow with another morning mindset. Can you have the link? Yes, I will post the link in the chat as soon as I come off here. And but also in the YouTube video, it will also be in the description. Okay, thank you guys, and let's get doing accountability. Before we begin, don't forget you can join me live online inside Virtual Co-working Space at www.virtualmissfriday.com/VCS. If you enjoy this session, give it a like. I'd love to hear from you, so write me a comment. And so you don't miss any updates, don't forget to subscribe. Let's begin. So now we're going to look for the positive with our gratitude. First, we'll spend 1 minute thinking of the day before, thinking of all the things that happened, reflecting on work, interactions, relationships, memorable moments, and more. Now you'll write one thing down minimum that you're grateful for. You can, of course, write down more. Something good, something that went right, a small moment or a big win. The more you search for things to be grateful for, the more you will experience things to be grateful for. Now we're going to read out your goal. Make sure your goal is written down in a journal or somewhere you can easily access it. Read your goal now, ideally out loud, and commit to this goal. Believe it will happen. And by reading this daily, the universe knows clearly what your goal is, and the things begin to shift in the direction of your goal. Follow your instincts when this happens by taking action. Now you need to see your goal in visualization. Spend this minute thinking about the goal in your mind. See yourself taking steps towards the goal, or even better still, see yourself having already achieved the goal. Close your eyes and go there. Step into the feeling, step into the place, step into the accomplishment. And finally, it's time for your most important task. Set this task for today and make it relating to your goal. This could be something small like sending an email, recording a video, or making a phone call, or it could be bigger. Either way, one task a day is one step forward, and those steps will add up. Do what you can from where you are now. Set the intention, and the action will carry you towards your goal. Well done you for completing your daily co-create session. Have a fantastic day ahead, and I'll see you next time.